The Adventures of Roof Goat. Faster than molasses going uphill in January. More powerful smelling than yesterday's fart. Able to leap tall roofs by way of a good swift kick in the ass. Look up on the roof. It's a dog. It's a cat. No, it's Roof Goat. Now for another exciting adventure of the Roof Goat.
There. Well, did I luck out today? My roofer, well, I can't seem to connect with him for some reason or other, so I gave up on him. So, good old Home Depot. But boy, did I luck out. I'm sure glad I went there today. I picked up 3 rolls, 90-pound rolls of rolled roofing for $10 a piece. It's white, but that's not a problem. We'll use it. And another can of tar. So it's going to take 1 roll to do this addition right here. And the other 2 rolls will do the rest of the shed when that time comes. So it looks like you're going to see some Roof Goat activity today. Yes, sir. I looked out today. I got a couple 2x4s, basically to hold this from rolling around. 50 cents a piece, so we'll throw that in, can of tar over there. So we're going to put 2 of them in the shed, and 1 of them we're going to lay on the deck, and we're going to roll it out 8 foot, a couple inches beyond that. We'll get it acclimated to the heat. We're going to start roofing today. Boy, aren't you glad you don't have to do it. If you take a walk over here with me, I've got 2 8-foot, 3-inch pieces of stuff laying with the backside up to catch the sun and get them warmed up here. Well, you can see the tripod up in the tree there. And you also probably noticed that I took off all but 1 2x4 here and on the other side here, because I'm doing this section first, and then when I get that on, I put the 2x4 back on. That holds the edges down, and the stuff's set down pretty good. It's flat to the drip edge. It's sticking out a little bit over here, but I can trim that off, not a problem. got to make sure it's even before I finish tarring. You notice I got some different Sunday best pants on today. There's a hole in the knee, got so big that the gravel was really raising hell with my skinny little knees. About a half inch over. So when I cut this, you have to be a lot more accurate because with the felt paper, it didn't matter. It was cheap. Well, this was cheap too. I got $10 a roll for this. Yep. Finished tarring. It's a good thing I'm not being paid by somebody to do this. I don't know if you noticed that down there, but I got tar all over the white there by rolling it back because the tar that was on the roofing. It don't matter to me because it's a shed. I'm going to finish tarring this. Come back on this video in a little while here. Okay. Yeah, hope you can see that all right. Now we can't walk on it until I get the edge nailed down, so I hope it's all smooth. can nail in that end or not. You know what? We're not going to nail in there because there's an 8-inch overhang here. Then there's a drip edge to bang through. I'm going to put these 2x4s back on the edges over here. I'm going to walk on this now to try to level it off. Now, what I'll probably end up doing, like I did on the other one, is I'll probably put some nails on the edges, but I'll have to tar it, but that's okay. Tar will be black, of course, so not a problem. You can see the mess I got over there. It's a shed. If I was getting paid to do somebody's house, they'd fire my ass. Wouldn't blame them either. Because I ran out of tar the last time here, this area here isn't secured to the decking as this one, but we're putting a thin layer of tar on here anyways. And hopefully I have enough. I mean, I got another piece of run there, and then of course the center. Valley here pretty good. That way, shouldn't be any problem. So in other words, a 30-pound felt in the valley is not going to be exposed. It's going to have a coating of tar on it. I guess I could probably use some of this into the valley, but the valley's just going to be a tarred area. Because this roof isn't going to be 100% until after I put in on the roof coating on the other side, I should say. Won't be done right away. I've got the roofing. Just need the time and a bunch of tar. A bunch of tar. Hey, I had to take white, that's all I had. That's what happens, I get it on my shoes and I walk out. Back on this video in a little bit here. I just want to finish tarring this here. Let's stretch my legs a little. going to nail up on the strip here. I'm not going to nail down at the end. There's a lot of tar down there, and I don't want to bang into that soft area where the flashing is underneath there. And on these edges, when I get this all done, I'll just lay the 2x4s back down, clamp them down, and then if I need to, I'll definitely nail the edges down, but hopefully I won't have to nail the middle down. This stuff don't wrinkle up on me like the old roof did. Alright, we'll come back on this in a little bit here. Well, the next piece gonna come from over to the left side there, be up close to the peak, and then the last one for the ridge. So we got two more pieces. I got one piece stretched out on the deck right now, getting warmed up in the sun, and hopefully we can get one more piece out of that roll. I found a half a gallon of roofing cement in a shed that's probably about 20 years old. It looks like it's got water in it, but it's been in the dry shed, so I have no idea. But I got to drain some of that off, and I'll use that if I have to. Back on this video in a little while. I gotta get some paint in and clean my hands up a little bit. Trowel sticking to my hands. Alright, what I'm going to do here is to establish the peak, how wide of a cut I gotta make for the peak here. 14.5 inches. I'll just check on the other end. Okay, as you just saw me measure, Tommy took the video there, 14.5 inches from the uncoated area to the uncoated area here, allowing for the peak. So we got to rip down a piece of roofing, 14.5 inches wide by 8 foot long, 8 foot 2 is exact measurement. So we allow an inch on each end. So we're going to go cut that now, and we'll bring it up here, and we'll get the other can of tar and get to work on this. Okay, what I did is I ripped down the third piece of roofing material. This is going to go on the peak. This will go over and this will blend into the those 2 uncoated areas that I showed you. Alright, so I'm going to bring that up on the roof and the other can of tar, and we'll get working on that. Maybe we'll get done tonight. At least get done on the new shed addition roof. Now over here is my old tar that is a good 15 years old. That's when it was like $4 or $5 a can. I got some water in there. I don't know how the hell water got in there. It's been stored in the shed. But there's water in it. Damn. Oh well. We'll use it. I don't know how the hell water can get into these things when it's not exposed to outside. I don't keep any of these things outside. Alright. We'll see you up on the roof. The old goat is climbing up on the roof again. On the roof again. The old goat is up on the roof again. Hopefully for the last time today. Alright, we're going to tar this. I'm going to put this in the middle, tar it with this. Join you back on this video real soon. Okay. Alright, tar this up. Water got in here, but boy, it's coming along with the tar. Get as much water out as I can.
You're recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. There's a lot of water in this tar.
You want me to help you?
There's nothing you can do up here, Tom. I'll let you know when I need some videotaping or something brought up here. I'm a hell of a time with this. Yeah, there's water all over. We get this laid down here, and I'll just put a couple of 2x4s on here. I'll finish tarring this off camera here. I don't know. can is loaded with water. How the hell water gets into a can that's been stored in the shed? I'll never know. Okay, now, as you can see, I've got it in there, and there's no nails or anything. I'm relying on the roof cement. That roof cement had an awful lot of water in it. Like I say, it was in the shed. It was half a can, but the cover was on tight, and it was not rained on. It was dry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some 2x4s on here to keep the edges down. And of course, on the perimeter here, all the way around, I'm going to put my 2x4s and my clamps back in to hold everything down. So we'll do all that off video. And down at the other end over here, down where the valley is, where the can of tar and that clamp is laying there, I gotta tar that seam again, since I got some more tar in there, because I stepped in some of it. And make sure that's good and covered with tar very well. And that I have to do until I can get around to doing the rest of the shed. At least I've got all the roofing that I needed. And I can't believe it, $10 a roll.